Okay, so we're inside my car, and I'm going to show you something here. Well, I just got back from the dealer yesterday, and I showed them a little issue I'm having with this car. Let's let it warm up for about a minute or so. Okay, what happens here is when I put the car in reverse, when cold, she slides right in. So that hasn't changed. But once the car finally reaches operating temperature, I'll show you what it does. It might take a while. I might have to stop this video and restart. But what's happening with this car is the transmission is taking forever to shift into reverse. And when it does shift, it does it with a bang. So I went to the dealer and I showed them the problem, and within 20 minutes they said, "Yep, you need a transmission." Now the car has 14,063 miles on it. Now I want to come off clean as saying this. I do not dislike this car in any way, shape, or form, or the company that built it. This is not a Hyundai bashing video. You'll notice that it shifts perfectly fine in all forward gears, so that's good. But anyway, so this is not a Hyundai bashing video. Every automaker manufactures a certain percentage of defective products. It just happens, and it's just a fact of life. I just happened to get one. This is actually the first car that I've ever bought. Actually, no, the second one that's actually had transmission problems, like real ones. I had a 97 Mazda 626 with the infamous 4AEL transmission, also known as the CD4E, and it was a Ford product. And that transmission was absolutely the biggest piece of junk ever built by any company ever. That's just my opinion. And it was only included in the Ford Mondeo, the Contour, and the Mazda 626 4-cylinder. Also used in the Ford Escape. And let me tell you, that transmission was terrible. That said, this transmission is made by one of three companies. It is either a Visteon, a Hyundai, or a Mitsubishi. I believe it's a Mitsubishi in this one. And at 14,000 miles, it's showing some issues. Previously, I had an issue with this transmission from day one that I kind of ignored because I really didn't care. I mean, you know what? I have warranty coverage of the yin-yang, so if it blows up, what does it matter? But what it would do is it would have a very slight shift flare from second to third. So here's my hypothesis. Now, that issue seems to have gone away and was replaced with this reversing issue. So here's my hypothesis. There was something stuck in the valve body that finally worked its way out of one of the shift solenoids and was forced down the line into the reverse solenoid, or whichever solenoid engages reverse, and is causing it to leak or what have you, or just not activate properly. Okay, and the piece de resistance, or however that's said, I am at work, and I'm going to go ahead and put this car in reverse. I'm going to turn the blower off, AC off. You can hear the engine. Maybe not. Okay, here we go, reverse. There we go. See that? See how long that took to engage? That is not normal. Let's put it in drive. Instant. put it in reverse. It's like a solid 2 to 3 second shift. And that's what I'm talking about. That, my friends, is a faulty transmission. I will say this. The dealer tried to reprogram the transmission control module and actually made the problem about 3 to 4 times worse. But they could not get that problem to go away completely. They could only make it worse. What they did is they reset the TCM to default values, and it not only caused some erratic shifting in forward gears, but it made the reverse gear even worse. And the reason that happens is because as transmissions wear out, or as they break in, the TCM compensates for the wear. Now, if you set it to default values, you've essentially taken about 15,000 miles of learning away from the TCM, and now it has to relearn the characteristics of the transmission all over again. Which is why whenever you replace a transmission in a car, you have to reset the TCM. And that's all we have for this one. And till then, I'll do an update when I get a new transmission at the end of this week. So here we are in beautiful Bedford, New Hampshire. And coming up on the left, you'll see the very first mini dealership of Bedford, New Hampshire, of New Hampshire, the entire state of New Hampshire, under construction. Hasn't opened yet, but like I said, this is going to be the very first mini dealership in the state of New Hampshire. Look at that. The town almost did not approve this building because it doesn't fit the design of buildings in this rather upscale town. Look at the green service bay doors, the red entrance. I saw this place has been under construction for about a year now. They had to redesign this intersection to make it happen, but about 2 years ago that was just forest, a bunch of trees. I don't plan on buying a Mini anytime soon, but I do like their cars, but they're a little out of my not really price range, but they're just out. They just buying one of those would be kind of stupid for me because of the kind of driving I do, but they're very cool cars, no less, and we'll finally be able to buy one in New Hampshire for the first time ever, brand new. So yeah, enjoy that. The very first mini dealership in the state of New Hampshire.